Okay, guys, I'm gonna just throw this disclaimer out there right now. I'll probably say it multiple times in this live stream. Shocking news out of Las Vegas. Two people is confirmed dead on the strip from last night. And I just woke up to the news just a couple hours ago, and I'm still trying to process it. Just let you guys know there is news stories out there on YouTube already. Check out the local news out there. They'll have more. They'll have better information on it. What I can provide, I only provide what I've heard. Uh, as far as I know, I'm not going to give no names. We don't want no names to be given because the families has not been notified, but they have confirmed the shooter. They have confirmed the shooter, basically. And I could not believe it comes down to this. It has came down to this, in a way. Just checking some information. As far as I know, I don't have no new information. I'm not going to play any videos or anything like that because they are very, very disturbing to see. I was kind of disturbed about it myself and that. So uh, I think one YouTube channel basically covered all the bases, what they know, and all that stuff. I Arch, how you doing? Went down to make a statement with the police. Talked to. Ooh, wow! So you were there on the scene. That's cool. I can't say it's cool, but yeah, it's very disturbing. I just watched some videos. I saw a short just minutes ago. I don't think this ain't gonna stay up very long, but I did see a body, and it was confirmed to be what most people I'm here is bubbly, and that. Now I don't know if any. I only watch him on his YouTube channel. I don't know bubbly. I've only seen her a couple times on YouTube. Uh, we have associated ourselves with Manny, but we separate ourselves from him. After all this circus was going down, we just chose ourselves not to uh, partake his so-called he calls it entertainment, something like that. It just he likes to talk down to people and that. And these two, like I said, not going to confirm no names. We want to respect the body. If any, yeah, I didn't really want to confirm it there, Arch, because if it was confirmed already, yeah, you could post it, but it has not been. As far as I know, I have not seen no new news, but yeah, it's unfortunately. Just also let you guys know there's kids involved on both sides of the family. Vinny has his kids and Manny had his kids. But yeah, I did see the video with Manny pulling the trigger and that. I mean, it was so obvious and that. And a lot of people are saying it's considered premeditated and that. If these two guys had a true beef, they should have just, like another channel says, they should have just duked it out. Still on the loose. Yeah. I also heard another rumor, but it's only a rumor. I don't want to mention it because it's only a rumor. I don't like rumors anyway, but I heard some rumors. Possibly he may have took his own life, and maybe took a few people with him too. Uh, Possibly because, yeah. But I can't confirm that either. So there's nothing that has been confirmed in that area. Last time I saw a live stream, it was some live stream. It was at Manny's house. I guess they're going through find evidence and all that stuff, and that. And I in front of that many people, and there was a few live streams, and there's the disturbing voice of hearing Bubbly's last scream. That was very disturbing. That's almost like living a nightmare, technically in a way. So, like I said, uh, it could have happened to anybody. It could have happened to us too, because we were in Vegas ourselves, as you know. Uh, it could happen to us too. So, uh, and that. So, I just I'm just lost for words on that. And like I said, I only react to what I see on YouTube, basically. So any reaction I have against Sin City Family, I'm just reacting what I see, what I hear talk about, and all that stuff. I'm just a guy putting my 2 cents in on the thing. I think there would have been a better way to handle the situation. They did other attempts to block each other, remove each other from YouTube, as the YouTubers do that once in a while and all that stuff. So, like I said, it is like I said, we were in Vegas over a month ago. Hard to believe, and it could happen to us too. The dangers of live streaming. Remember, I talked about the dangers of live streaming. I did talk about that here on my rant channel here on this channel. The dangers of live streaming. You have to know your surroundings, and unfortunately, like I said, Finney. Unfortunately, I don't want to bring Finney up, but Finney was known to have like what's called live stream is called tunnel vision. Not actually going through a tunnel, but you focus on your chat more than your surroundings and that. Luckily, my channel was small enough. I was able to know my surroundings, and it's always best as a live streamer in Vegas, know your surroundings. I mean, you can get pickpocket real easy in Vegas or something like that if you don't know your surroundings and that. So even a live stream here in town, which I probably do, I might just postpone it today. To talk about other issues, probably talk about this issue over on the main channel. So I'll probably be over on the main channel today. I don't know if I'm going to make it a Riverside chat or something like that, but I want to know. I want my main channel to know too on the situation. Like I said, it could happen to us too. It could happen to anybody, and that. So. And that it could have happened to Poppy Chulo, could have happened to Jojo the Squirrel, could have happened to anybody. But yeah, I noticed in the live stream, his yellow car was parked in his front of his house, but the red car was gone. I knew he drives a red Camaro because he made no bones about it, about what vehicles he's driving, which that is probably a lot of people say that is a YouTube mistake.
Checking Angel's car is gone too.
They said Angel's car is gone too.
Yeah.
And that. Hey Pat Condas, how you doing? Will they ever stream again? No. Unfortunately, Manny's channel is going to be done because he's on the lam. Because the video showed that he pulled the trigger. And everybody's tagging that video to the Metropolitan Police Department, so they have yeah, like I said, I can't confirm these guys because I just woke up to the news myself. So if it's been confirmed by local media, you guys can post a link if you want to. I have not. She says Julie's in custody, but not confirmed. Oh, yeah. And I predicted this on this channel. If I'm not mistaken, I predicted this on the channel that Sin City Family will be gone on their YouTube channel. Their channel will be gone. And if they're, YouTube does not take kindly to people who commits heinous crimes. And that was a heinous crime in that. And like I said, they could have done it a better way. Like I said, be man to man, duke it out, have who wins the fight is the winner, technically in a way, and that. So, yes, I did make a live stream, a short myself. I was going to try to confront him myself, but obviously, I guess they don't want to go man to man, and I did mention, many times. Do anything with me, it'd probably be the last thing he did, technically. So I had my warnings out too, in that. So, Manny won. I don't think. I think what happened was Finney finally won because Manny ain't going to have a YouTube channel no more, ML, because he is not going to have a channel no more. Because like I said, YouTube doesn't take kindly to murderers. Doesn't even accuse of it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people is going to his channel. I don't know how his supporters are even supporting him anyway.
being a free night.
Unless ML, unless you're one of his biggest butt kissers, I would say it's that comment. I'm just going to delete that comment. Anyway.
Check, make Arch a mod for there.
Okay. And she said I should make a mod for Arch. So Arch, I'm going to make you a mod on this channel.
Because Arch knows who's true and who's not true.
Yeah, because you're right there, and we're going to go ahead and remove. We'll just go ahead and.
We're doing it for the safety guys because Arch lives in Vegas.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and. Remove that. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I have my opinions on it, guys, and it's just my opinions. And like I said, I'm only reacting what I heard in the news, technically in a way, and that is going to be Sin City family is done. Because, like I said, YouTube does not take kindly on people who's accused of a heinous crime. There's no way he's getting out of this one. It was plain as day, guys. It was plain as day. Anybody who supported that should be ashamed of themselves. Tell you that right now. Anybody who supported that shooting should be ashamed of yourselves in that, because that is a heinous crime. It could happen to anybody in that. Yeah, as far as I know, I saw one live stream this morning, just a few minutes ago. He was still alive, and probably not right now, but like about just an hour ago, they were still at his house, and that. So obviously he ain't going home, and I think everybody knows who he hangs out with, and that. So I'm pretty sure the information is getting out there to make sure where it goes. I'm pretty sure Papi Chulo is aware of the situation because it could have been him out there because he had a beef with him. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of people don't realize this was all brought down by Manny himself by blocking people, talking shit about other people, and he didn't care as long as he thought he won. He didn't win because even if Finney did pass away, Finney won. He got what he wanted is Sin City family being incarcerated or something like that in some form. But I can't confirm that either. So like I said, it's just my opinion on it. I'm just reacting what I say in the news. I can't show any videos because it is very disturbing. They're out there. I just watched the Today Show a little bit on it, and that I did see a video short of Bubbly's body. I don't know how long that's going to stay up. I did see a video short on you see Bubbly's body and that, and I showed it to Angie. She was really disturbed by it and that. So I didn't see Finney's body at all. So Finney probably would have been off a different direction in that. So, like I said, the dangers of live streaming. I'm just going to cover it right now. The dangers of live streaming. You got to know your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings, especially in Vegas or anywhere in this. Even my own hometown, I'm always aware of my surroundings. Because, I may have a few haters myself and that. So, yes, I did see some comments that people said I'm an idiot over this and all that. But yeah, it is like I said, it is opinions. People's entitled to them. Everybody's entitled to their opinions and that. So, like I said, I just got done watching a live streamer in Vegas, and he was really good at covering it. And he's trying to keep an eye on any news that is related to that. I don't know what else there is going on. I'm trying to see if there's any new information out there. It's been confirmed, denied, whatever.
Yes, I've been seeing rumors that Manny If Julie walked away with Mandy's shirt, that's evidence.
Yeah, if that is could be a problem there and that. So, but like I said, I'm reading right now, and you're doing it on a busy street. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more witnesses will come forward. There have to be to confirm. Uh, Someone had to, if he was a change of clothes on the run, someone would have had to see it and reported it. More, like I said, more information to get, the better. And like I said, it could happen to anybody. It could happen to it could have happened to us. Uh, it could happen to us. Could have happened to anybody. Uh, because even I did not have a real beef. Our beef was basically we decided to separate ourselves from them. So I stopped donating to him. I stopped doing this and that, and I just said we can't do nothing. Because this guy does not like promoting our channels or whatever, collab or whatever, and that it's if he collab, it's going to be somebody he approves, and once he approves it, he just takes it down anyway, and all that stuff. So I say that might remind me I might be taking down one of my videos with him anyway, that we did a couple years ago. It was just if I had better information on that, we would never got involved with him anyway. It was a bad decision on our end to associate with that guy, and that's why I decided we decided to say why he's throwing people under the bus. We threw him off the cliff basically. So we don't want nothing to do with that channel. That's why we try to avoid that channel. But I was trying to confront him on this channel. Uh, but I guess someone told him that somebody was on their way to confront you, like a coward. You notice on that last live stream, I pointed out a lot of issues. The last time it was on Fremont, I pointed out how, and many even admitted himself, he should have just walked on. But this was premeditated murder. Uh, you could tell it's him, because people says, "Oh, he was in disguise," and that he can have his face painted. You can still recognize him. Facial features, height, his mannerism, how he walks, how he holds his beverage, just certain mannerism you can pick up real easy. If you really watch this channel closely, you can pick up those mannerisms and that. So, like I said, a lot of people said you can easily identify him almost right off the bat. I mean, uh, it was just something. Like I said, a couple other channels have said this already. If they really had an issue, why did they go face to face, man to man, toe it out, duke it out, and let the best man win? And both of them would be still be alive today. We'd be sitting in jail for assaulting each other, but and all that stuff. So. Uh, Wow. Yeah, that's extra evidence too. Yeah, that is extra evidence. Like I said, it is an app. Wow, I got 25 people watching.
Alright, if you're still on, give JoJo a hug for us and all that,
Yep.
guys.
Hang on a second. I gotta go blow my nose here. Hang on. I'll mute you guys for a second here. I gotta do a little nose action here. Okay. Yeah, Archie, it was nice to meet you. It was nice to meet you out there in Vegas, and we do appreciate what you did for us. So I want to get that out again here on this channel. When we met with at the Casino Royale, and that it was nice to meet you guys and all that. That we appreciate what you did for us, and we appreciate. Like I said, we appreciate it, and that. Please have all they needed. Wow, and that. So. I wonder if they got any prior videos like that Fremont Street assault that he did. I wonder if they got that as could be amounting evidence. That could be another one that the prosecutor should have had anyway, the assault on Finney on Fremont about weeks before we were there, about like almost like 3 or 4 weeks before we were there, and that. So
the cops had this on JoJo.
And that so and probably had other assaults on other YouTubers too. I wonder if they have that evidence, possibly, because anything you can mount, not just against Finney, but against other YouTubers and other creators, other people, and that. Yeah, it should never got to this point. It should never ever got to this point because there's kids involved. Manny was not thinking about his kids, and Finney, he has his own kids, grandkids, and all that. You really see Finney really seeking out. Wasn't really seeking out. Uh, he just told me he was going to be in town probably, but didn't really purposely seek him out because. That was not his forte. He just better have trouble come finding them. But yeah, the beef between them two was long before we started watching these two guys going at it and that. So there's another YouTube channel that had beef with them too, and they made a lot of comments and videos and that. I'm surprised Yoli and Dan hasn't been on that. Yeah, if any was on vacation, yeah, and that. So that's a rough way to end your vacation, I say, unfortunately. But like I said, I can't confirm anything because I don't have nothing official on my end and that. But Archie, if you had it on your end, thank you for sharing it. But yeah, it is just it's just unfortunate that and doing it in front of a lot of live cameras is really not a smart idea, and that. So on somebody's live stream, I've seen these videos, and usually, I'm going to tell you right now, almost. I have seen videos where people will shoot each other. Uh, Almost all of them, the gunner will face jail, and that. So you're looking at possibly life behind bars and that. So uh, So that's probably what I. Someone did ask a question: does Nevada has a death penalty? I don't know on that one.
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
Iowa does not. Here, I live in Iowa. We do not have a death penalty here in Iowa, unfortunately. But you guarantee life without parole on a first-degree murder and that. Yeah. So it's going to be in the hands of the prosecutor and all that stuff. I'm probably not going to be saying much more. And that I'm just hoping maybe YouTube do the right thing. Here's another thing. I think the cops may want to know if there's like any cryptic messages. Someone did say about a cryptic message prior to the shooting on Manny Weiss channel. If there's like any cryptic messages or threats, can be held against evidence. I don't know on that one. And that, so it's basically what it is. Unfortunately, my regulars don't even get on till after this afternoon, but I will be on my main channel. If I'll be talking more about that. I might make it to. I'm going to go live on the riverfront today. I'll go live on the riverfront today. I already made a video last night about my little health issue. I had a little health issue releasing myself, so I'm going to release that video to the channel members here in a little bit. If I want to make another video, I'm looking at something else today and that, but I will go live in the riverfront for the main channel because I want my main channel to know it could have happened to us too. It could happen to anybody and that. So unfortunately, like I said, it can and will happen and that. So, well, yeah, every channel is going to have their haters. Every channel is going to have their, but when you got two channels beefing out with each other. I mean, there was a better way in doing it and that. So, uh, and that. So, uh, like I said, if anybody is supporting, still wants to support a murderer, a accused murderer, the evidence is right there in the video. If you want to support him, I mean, all power to you. Just don't come here spreading your love to that channel because we don't support criminals on our channel. I'm not one of those criminal ass kissers myself. I'd rather just see them locked up in jail so they don't harm nobody again and that. So, uh, but like I said, it's unfortunate it came down to this. Uh, don't know why. It's premeditated murder. It's obvious. I mean, it's going to be if they can find more evidence, like the gun, the trigger, the other videos that was leading up to this, and it could be used against Manny, it will be. And that I'm pretty sure the prosecutor's going to have their hands full on this one, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a. I don't think he'll even get a fair trial in Vegas and that, but because it's like I said, it's very touchy. Tourism, they say, I've been seeing videos that tourism is down on the strip, and with this extra violence on the strip between two YouTubers, that is not gonna end well for the tourism in Las Vegas and that. So and that would it hurt us on our return trip? No, it probably will not hurt us on our next trip to Vegas. We're just going to be when we go live in Vegas again. We are going to be more aware of our surroundings as always. Just be aware of your surroundings. I'm pretty sure there'll be people that wants uh, just want to do away with Manny's haters. Let's just call it the Mavericks critics or something like that. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be aware of their surroundings now because with their association or had association with Sin City family, I'm pretty sure everybody will be aware of their fan base being what they are. They're gonna they're gonna seek revenge on other people, and Manny Circle is going to be very well watched, and that his inner people is going to be watched very closely in that. Uh, but so anyway, who doesn't know, both live streams has been taken down, but they do have the evidence. Pretty sure they have the evidence that they need from both live streams.
Will Julie tell people where Manny is?
No, because she's according to Arch, she's in custody right now. Being in custody as a potential witness, and that. But I don't know. I can't. Arch confirmed it. I can't confirm it. Arch confirmed it, and that. So.
Julie, according to people, Julie was filming it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we can't confirm it, Angie, and that. So. Manny knows where I live, which sucks. Yeah, that is really sucks. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, Arch, be aware of your surroundings.
Be careful.
Just be careful. And if anybody makes threats to you, get what you can, turn them in, and that. So that's basically that's probably my advice is kind of be careful. When we were in Chicago, when I live from Chicago, Chicago's a very dangerous city, more dangerous than Vegas. We're always aware of our surroundings where we do our live streams and that because even here in town, we don't have a squeaky clean record here ourselves, unfortunately. But I am aware of my situations and my surroundings and that. When I go live, I'm always looking. You don't see me looking, but when I'm looking to see who's behind me, who's coming up along my side. always be aware of your surroundings as much as possible. So if I'm aware of my surroundings, it's almost impossible to know to sneak up on me and that. So you have to know your surroundings, be aware of your surroundings at all times. Now it's more than ever before when it comes down to live stream in Vegas and all that stuff. So it really, really sucks on that. And like we will be back in Vegas, hopefully soon, not too soon. Uh, but if I'm not mistaken, I think there was going to be a court case coming up eventually. I'm not mistaken, but
yeah, there's supposed to be a couple versus.
yeah, I think a couple cases and that. So we'll have to. I don't know how that's going to turn out now on that. So, uh, but like I said, luckily that the police did come on the scene very quickly as possible. Uh, but like I said, there's just so many people there. You can easily blend in among the people. I mean, there's so many people there, even at that hour on a Sunday. You can blend in real easy, and that. I mean, you could just blend in, just ditch the weapon, maybe a quick change, maybe take a shirt off and add and something else. You can blend in real easy in Vegas. I probably I heard that there was a getaway car nearby, but that cannot be confirmed yet unless they have it on video. If it is, they can ID the vehicle if they can, or how, or what. Like I said, witnesses needs whatever witnesses can come up. Like Art, you're one of the witnesses. You made a statement there with the police and that, so that's good on your part. You just need more people to step forward and that. If we were there and it happened, I'm pretty sure we would uh, give our 2 cents in that. We probably would have been live ourselves, but I would have to put the live stream into private after that incident and that. So
we're talking about on Facebook now.
yeah, so yeah, it's just unfortunate. It came down to this. Two YouTubers been beefing with each other for I guess many years. I guess it goes. I've been watching it, the battle when they did their when Finny got pepper sprayed and that. So yeah. So it's unfortunate. Like I said, my regulars. When they rewatch this, they'll be shocked. They'll say, "Thank God we were not there," and that. So, like I said, unfortunately, like it does. I have seen many crimes here on YouTube where technically the shooter will always get convicted, uh, and that. So, Finney got pepper sprayed a couple years ago on Halloween here. Bubbly and Finney got pepper sprayed a couple years ago. The video is out there someplace still to this day, and that was before that was done before. Yeah. You see, Manny did it. Also, Julie did something with pepper spray too. And you're not supposed to have pepper spray on Fremont. That's considered a weapon, and that a lot of people are saying about his shady past and that. Uh, so technically, in a way, uh, our next trip to Vegas, we are going to be more aware of our surroundings and all that stuff. But if we're live on the main channel, this channel, whatever channel, just yeah, it's just unfortunately, like I said, I did say in some form that Manny was his worst enemy here on YouTube. He is his worst enemy, and last night it basically proved it without a shadow of a doubt. He was his own worst enemy, doing something like that and that. I wish I would have met Finney. He would have been a cool guy to meet up and that, but unfortunately, that may not happen. If that's true, that he is one of the people that passed and that. So yeah, it's just a crazy night last night and early last night. I just woke up to all the news. I watched everything I could on the situation. I thought I'd just come in and just add my 2 cents. Like I said, I can't. I'm not going to confirm everything because like I said, if Arch can confirm it, I'll believe Arch because I met Arch and he's been on other YouTube channels talking about it and that. But like I said, he can't indulge on what he said and that. So that's he just basically said he talked to the police and that. So he did his statement and all that. So that's all he needs to say and that. So, but like I said, I'm just trying to scroll if there's anything fresh, new, and all that. I didn't see this article. I'll just see if there was something called Vegas Sun. Said police investigating a double homicide occurred late Sunday on the Las Vegas Strip. That was around the Bellagio area. One thing I will admit, Pooh Man, how you doing? If any entire channel was trolling and making fun of Manny, be careful who you make fun with and talk about it. Well, Pooh Man, it's crazy, but like I said, it is a risk when you do criticize somebody. I didn't realize that Manny had that kind of thin skin that he would go that low and put his kids' life in danger. They'll probably be in foster care for the rest of their lives until they get old enough to be on their own, and who knows and that. So, but it's always best to. No. But like I said, they did, like Pooh Man, they did have beef together, off and on battles on YouTube and all that stuff. And the reason I talk about it because we used to hung out with him at one time just to meet up with another YouTuber, but he didn't really help our channel grow because it was not him. It's all about him mainly, and that. So yeah, if he was from Arizona, he was on vacation. He was living in the Phoenix suburb area, if I remember correctly, and that. So, and we was in Phoenix a couple years ago, but we didn't know who he was at the time, and that. So, but they said it would be an isolated. It was an isolated incident, but I'm pretty sure people was letting Papi Chulo know. Yeah, it's just a cowardly act. It's just a cowardly. It was just an act by a coward. Only a coward can do something like that and stoop that low and that. Only a true coward and that. Because you notice it was these incidents. They were really not face to face. Last time it was face to face was on Fremont. That was before Fremont started the 8-block ban if you got caught in a misdemeanor or a felony within the Fremont Street and downtown and the Strat area, and that. So, but right now, possibly there's a lifetime ban because he'll be in jail for life, and that. So, and if it's premeditated in a form, if they can prove it, if Nevada has a death penalty, they can face a death penalty. Manny will, in a way, and that. So that's a good way to kill your channel, they say, and that. So actually, I looked. Actually, I did watch. I tried to attempt to watch Finney's live stream last night. Prior, I didn't know what was going on because I didn't really have time to read the chat. I said, "Oh, great, Finney is buffering again, and he doesn't know it." And come more I think about it, I say, why was there 250 people watching at the time when I had the buffer circle? And I trying to think about it and try to remember in my head. I said that may have been somebody laying on the ground while it's doing the buffer circle, and that may have been either Bubbly or Penny. If I remember right on that last one, but I did not got a chance to rewatch it because that video has been taken down, either by YouTube or somebody that was had control of his channel in a way. Probably someone a loved one at home had probably access to his channel. Uh, if Sin City Family was live last night during that whole altercation, I'm pretty sure that's taken down too. Yeah. Yeah, I just mentioned this earlier in this live stream. Subliminal messages, what they call I call it cryptic messages, where basically how he rants. It's how he rants on his channel, on his Manny Weiss channel. How he rants. That you could probably find a cryptic message in there that can be used against him. That could be a possibility in that because he likes to what they call I call it here psychobabble in that. So if you're babbling incoherent, you could probably send out subliminal messages in that. So and he probably knew what he was saying in those messages and knew he was planning to carry out something. Uh, Someone said, "Can Julie stop it?" She had all the power to stop it, but she chose not to. Uh, I don't know. I'm not in their heads no more. Well, and that so almost good thing, not no more. And that so that's why it was wise of us to quietly. We basically quietly stepped away. That's why you didn't see the Angie and Chuck show on the side chat no more. We actually unsubscribed from that channel almost a year and a half to 2 years ago when all this was starting to unfold big time. Way Manny was disrespecting other channels, criticizing other channels, doing the same thing over and over and over. Uh, I don't mind that. It's like I do the same thing myself, but usually when I do the same thing myself, there's usually something different. It's like, oh, I watched this over. What? Why he's walking the same route? Well, it's the same route, different situation, and that. And I go live around town, and that. It's it's basically what it is, and that. So, uh, and you know, I watch other YouTubers that's like the other me. Uh, I watch his live streams at the Four Queens. It's basically the same thing, but different actors, different people, different situations in front of that camera. There's always different situations in that. I can watch one of our live streams going up and down Fremont Street or any other people walking up and down lanes. You see the same thing day in, day out, but just different actors, different situations every day. So you got to consider that. The strip, basically, no difference. And last night, it was no different. It was very, it just came deadly in some form. And that's unfortunate. It came down to that situation. And that I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure there was an all points bulletin out for Manny. I'm pretty sure there is. Pretty sure there's some videos. They'll have some other photos uh, and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be wanted and all that stuff. So yeah. Well, what happened was, like I said, they had no, I don't think he got arrested. Yeah, it's not been confirmed. He's just still looking for him. They're still looking for him, as far as I know, and that. So I like I said, I live here in Iowa, and that. So I'm only reacting of what I'm seeing in the news. I'm trying to read some other articles at the same time. Uh, I don't see anything fresh as of right now. All I know is there was a video. There is videos out there. I mean, the evidence is out there. This is by Newsweek, just a few days, just like hours ago. I mean, you could probably see other security cameras, probably him fleeing the area. That could be a possibility because there's a lot of security cameras up and down the strip. It's not just from the casinos. There's also probably security cameras on the light posts and all that stuff. And basically, what Finney does on his channel was reacting to what basically what they did, technically in a way, and that. So that and everybody runs their channel differently, and that. So uh, and I like I said, I made a prediction on this channel that 2025 was going to be the end of. I did rant on it. I did predicted it. This was going to be 2025 was going to be the end of Sin City Family and their related channels and that. So I'm pretty sure it will be the end of them and that. So uh, I used to watch Manny a lot. Change lost his charm. Never would thought he could do this. Yeah, that's probably the only time we watched him be a part of him when he had that charm going. But it's just something like him and alcohol don't mix and that. So, and that's probably why. Because if you notice, he was holding a alcoholic beverage before his shooting. Somehow he must have dropped the can, pulled out the weapon, and I guess they said there were 7 shots, and the last one was in the face of Bubbly, and I heard her scream. What she hollered out something, what you we're doing, and hollered out a sickening scream, basically, and that was it. And unfortunately, like I said, we don't want to confirm anybody, but I guess if, like I said, Arch was on here early, he's probably on another live stream right now talking about it. That's okay, uh, in a way. And I'm about ready to wrap this up anyway. I'm just in shock about it. Was I surprised? Nah, because you gotta do something stupid, stoop this low. Uh, just I would never have the guts to do it myself. To tell you the truth, I would never have the guts myself, knowing what the penalty is going to be and all that stuff. It's just I just don't have the guts for it and that. And I can't stand the sight of my own blood. Let's put it this way. I just can't say I can't stand. I had a health scare myself just last 20 or 48 hours. Uh, I was peeing blood and I almost had a panic attack over it. And I kind of did. Right now, I'm okay in that situation. I probably suffered a slight ulcer or kidney stone passage or something like that. So that was I talked about on my main channel. That video will be coming up. If you're not a channel member over there, that video will be coming up in the next week or so.
They're calling it the National Guard and all that for me.
I don't think they'll go with the National Guard.
I'm looking at all this stuff on Facebook.
Yeah. Some of them could be wild rumors, so I would not believe that at all. So if you guys see wild rumors, just treat it as what they are, as rumors. I'm just telling you my reaction on this whole situation, which is basically not very good. And that is just my total reaction on the situation. And of course, we were in Vegas. I did try to confront Manny on this channel, and that yeah, it could happen to anybody. He didn't like the GM as well. Yeah, that was a clickbait title. That was my recent rant. The clickbait title. That was a clickbait title, and that, because the GM, I talked to the GM myself personally. In fact, it's on one of my live streams on my main channel where I actually talked to him. It was during the between the second and third set of Alter Ego. I was able to meet. I was talking to the other me channel at the time, and the GM came up. We introduced ourselves and all that stuff. And actually, I do have his business card on me. It's in my wallet. Actually, right here. No, that's the other.
Oh wait, yeah, you do have that.
Yeah. There it is. I'll try to cover most of the stuff. But this is the business card I got. This is the business card I got from the GM. And I'm just going to try to hide most of the information so you guys don't really see it. Probably, if anybody got these business cards from this guy, that's the general manager. I got his business card. The reason I'm hiding the information, I don't want you guys making false claims and all that stuff. But yeah, we got his business card. I was able to talk to him on one of our lives, and I was able to talk to him. He just asked me if we were okay because he knew we were from out of town, and we know he was YouTubers. And he just want to make sure that we told him we were aware of the situation. He just told us just be careful and all that stuff. And yes, just unsub, stop watching. Finny nonstop making fun of and trolling what a child is. Well, he has every right to do that, poor man. Like I said, I'm just saying my opinion on the whole situation. Like I said, Manny took the low road. He took the low road. He took the lowest road possible, and that is not cool. Because I did predicted it's going to be the end of his channel in a way, and I'm pretty sure it is the end of his channel, and that so. But I was unable to watch the whole live stream. The only thing I saw was I thought he was buffering. That's the only thing I saw. I didn't really go back and rewatch it. I can't watch it now because it's been taken down. So I can't watch what was. I didn't really read the chat because I came home late last night and I was just doing a quick edit video, and I just glanced over and I go, okay, he's buffering. That's but I didn't notice how many people was watching at the time and that. So I would, like I said, subliminal. You have like the cryptic messages, those cryptic messages, and all that stuff and that. Well, I got 71 people watching. Just my reaction. I'm just a guy from Iowa.
Yes, they can go back on their cell phones, even though their cell phones are dead, through their companies, you know.
Yeah, they can do that too. Yep. Actually, they can go to YouTube, directly to YouTube. Just tell them we need these videos for evidence. They can suppress those videos from YouTube itself. Even YouTube has taken it down, but they can contact YouTube and just say we need those for evidence. And YouTube is required to give up any videos that is under investigation by law enforcement. They are required to do that to save their platform. Because if they don't save those videos, you can delete the channel, but YouTube will save the videos for a certain period of time. Just in case of anything that may be incriminating in that. That's another thing I'm going to be talking about here on the Rant channel, possibly. Right now, I am not going to confirm this, but two people is confirmed. One is confirmed dead. The other one, I'm not going to say. Arch did say it earlier on this live stream, but I had not got no fresh news on it myself. I'm just not going to confirm it. Arch did say it earlier in the side chat, who it was, but we all know the shooter was Manny of Sin City family, Sin City. Manny Weiss, and that you could know, you could tell him plain as day. If you watch him plenty of times, you know who it is. He's a short guy. He said he was in disguise. You can't disguise that guy. You can put different face paint on him. You can still recognize him. And that.
He
So
did not have his makeup on last night.
no, he did not have his makeup on, and if he did, it was outside. It was outside the Bellagio area. Actually, it was the same area we ended one of our edited videos. That's about where the scene was happened, and that. So actually, they were talking about other stuff, Pooh Man. If you actually watch this video, they do talk about other stuff. It's not just. I'm gonna let you go. A little fun fact there, Pooh Man. Uh, he also talks about graphic one they call tragic. They did talk about that once in a while. They do bring up uh, Matthew Ross once in a while, and they just talk a bunch of other stuff that's happening during the day and that. So it's almost like a variety of and all that stuff. It's just a variety of stuff that they talk about and that. So. But yeah, it is unfortunate. It's just you can't defend that, Pooh Man. What Mandy did, it was just plain as day, and that even as at night, you could tell it was him pulling the trigger. 7 shots, and that was it. Uh, he knew what he was doing because it was basically premeditated and all that stuff. You can't support that. You may hate how Finney does his videos. You may hate how I do this reaction. You could do all that, but it's like I said, you can't defend what what you can't defend what Manny did. The video's out there. Local news, check your local news out there in Vegas. It's all there. It's very graphic video to watch. Just be aware it's very graphic in that. So, in that could be a racial hate thing. I don't know if that would be the deciding factor in that. You got to remember, Manny is Hispanic and that, so he has a little ethnic background himself and that. So, but like I said, I did predicted this on my rant channel, and I did kind of mention it over on the main channel. Technically, it was technically is his channel's done. No more. But enjoy it while it's still up because it's done. If he even goes live, they're going to find where he's at. If he reverses the video, they're going to find out where he's at. The last thing he wants is go live to defend his so-called actions, and if it is, that's more. That's just more nails in his coffin. And I hate to say it, that's the truth right there. He's going to have more nails in the coffin. He is not going live anywhere, no more. Because if he's on the run, the last thing you want is go live. If you set up a bogus channel, they're going to find that bogus channel and they will track him. So be aware of he can start up a fake channel and that. I don't know. Arch was saying that Julie is in custody right now as a possibly a material witness or possibly associated with the crime. Don't know. That's going to be hard to prove. A lot of people say it's going to be hard to prove, and that. So, according to Arch, they say Julie was supposed to be being 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 uh, being detained right now for questioning and that. So he ain't gonna weasel his way out of this one. He did a very successful one on Fremont Street, but otherwise he ain't gonna weasel out this one. He is gonna be on the run and that, and I'm pretty sure there'll be an all points bulletin for his arrest and that. So. Yeah, that was the shirt that Manny wore, if I remember that video, before during the shooting, if I remember right, and that. So, and that. So, unfortunately, like I said, it. I mean, it could happen to anybody. I mean, we was in Vegas ourselves. I mean, it could happen to us. Could have happened to Poppy Chulo. Could have happened to JoJo's the school. It could happen to anybody. But it's just, if I remember right, I thought it was surprised. I thought I was surprised that Finney went back to Vegas so few because he did say that he was going to go back to Vegas, but I didn't think it'd be this quickly.
He was supposed to have his court case coming up.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to have a court case coming up. That's why he had to come back. And right now, basically, that's not going to happen. Hey, Brandon, this is one of my regulars. I'll mod you up here, Brandon. Brandon's one of my regulars, so I'm going to mod him up on this channel. So, guess what? You get the double. When I'm seeing my regulars coming in, so I'm automatically modding them up on that. So, yeah, because on this one, because there was a shooting in Las Vegas involving a YouTuber versus another YouTuber. Two people is dead. It involved. They said it involved Sin City Finney, not Sin City Manny, Manny Weiss, or Sin City Family, and Finney the Legend. Unfortunately, Arch did say they both, him and his wife, both passed away at the scene, but I can't confirm that.
I saw that on Facebook too.
You saw it on Facebook?
Yep.
The names were mentioned?
Yep. People in the Fremont group on Facebook are mentioning it.
Okay, but that's what they're saying on the Fremont Facebook page. They're saying that. The both live streams are down. Sin City Families live stream from last night's taken down, and Sin City Finney the Legend's live stream was taken down too. I'm pretty sure they have enough video evidence that they need to prosecute, because you can see if you go to the local news in Las Vegas, you can go to like what was it? KSNV Las Vegas has it. Fox 5 has it. Las Vegas Sun has it. Newsweek has it. They all have it. Talking about the shootings. Clicking on the news portion. Today Show was talking about it. Fox News just came out 7 hours ago talking about that. New York Times is talking about it. USA Today is talking about it.
Yes, Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. I mean, it's all over the news. It's now made national news. It's now making national news and that. So. Yeah, because if that's Manny's shirt that he wore, that is considered. I don't know how law enforcement will. I have to ask my local law enforcement, but that's considered evidence, in a way, and she could be held. She could be held part of it. Just saw the video on YouTube. Yeah, shocking, isn't it? How two YouTubers has beef against each other, online beef. See, we didn't really have beef with my beef was I didn't like how he treated other YouTubers that we associated with, how he treated them like dirt. That's why we was always welcome in Poppy's Chulos circle. Next time we go to Vegas, we're always welcome in the Poppy's Chulos circle, Club Clyde and his circle. And Club Clyde doesn't really have a YouTube channel. It's just a little get together on Fremont Street and that. We got to remember, guys, this kid's involved on both sides. It's not just Finney's kids and Garing kids. It's also Manny's kids. It's like you're not thinking about your kids' futures and that. Unfortunately, like I said, Finney, I think it was mostly his grandkids, so they will have. But other kids, they may be a little bit underage. Yeah, it is a senseless action. Lost both parents. and the parents of Manny being a parent himself, and Julie being a parent. Uh, those kids at a younger age, they're going to be in foster care almost immediately. And that, so their futures in foster care doesn't look good either. And that, so
I don't see either reason though.
no, I don't know on that part. Well, that will come later. In that, so hang on. Sorry, I didn't mute you guys, but I've been having sinus issues too. But it's just kind of that I'm here a lot longer than I really wanted to, but um, I'm just gonna just close this out, guys. This could happen to anybody because if you watch the history of that channel, he had a lot of beef with a lot of people in some form. A lot of people had a beef with him. He lost a lot of friends. He let a lot of friends down, and all that. You just gotta know the history of that channel. Unfortunately, like I said, anything controversial, it's always put in channel memberships and all that stuff, and all that other stuff, and all that stuff and that. Uh, so yeah, prayers to Finney and his family. Like I said, Tuesday nights will not be the same again if that is the case. And that I'm pretty sure someone else will uh, probably carry the banner. Uh, I'm only going to talk about what I hear here on the channel. Um, I'll be on here when I'll try to talk about it when Manny is in jail. I'll probably come back and let you guys know in some form and all that. Uh, the case, we'll try to follow the case as best we can, possibly because, like I said, uh, when you're a YouTuber yourself and a YouTube creator and a live streamer, now it's more important. And I talked about this many times. It's more important when you go live. Uh, be aware of your surroundings at all times. Just be aware of who you hang out with. Be aware of other people because there's going to be somebody that's going to be lurking around that doesn't like you or hates you or you associate with the wrong people and all that stuff. Uh, but as for the Manny's inner circle, I'm pretty sure they are going to get watched like a hawk. They know who they are and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what I hear. But I heard that that started a couple months, about a couple, well, a year before that, and that. So, and it's really like I said, we met Manny ourselves, and at the time he was pretty cool, but the reality is he didn't really care at all because if he cared, he would just uh, actually all my subscribe I told my subscribers to subscribe to him, but when they saw the truth of him, they tried people were trying to warn me about him and how he badmouthed a lot of people. I didn't want to believe it until we actually heard it ourselves, and uh and I just said nope, we're unsub. And a lot of people, a lot of my people on from my main channel sub to him all have unsubbed from him long time ago, almost like shortly after, like a couple months after uh, what was going on and all that stuff. So yeah, and all that. So, but yeah, it's just sad to see that it came down to this and that. So as far as I know, no, there's still a manhunt on him and that. And Arch came on earlier saying that Julie is in custody, probably protective custody or just in custody as being an accessory. Possibly that's going to be hard to prove and that. So Yeah, Manny was known to do that a lot. Like I said, it went on empty. Manny's been doing that a lot, and that is illegal in a way because you pretend to be somebody, and a lot of employers are really aware of that situation and that. So when they see a bunch of fake claims being posted and that, so they're being aware of that situation and that. So yeah, I kind of do agree. What he should have done was he should never thrown any. What really got him over the edge is when he was losing his donations. When his donations went to another channel, and he got pissed over it. I just got done talking about this just the other day. Uh, if I had my subscribers, I had a loyal subscriber donated left and right to our channel once in a while, and if I found out he donated bigger money to another channel, would not bother me one bit, because maybe he had a better content than I did in that. So yeah, uh, I can testify to that. I was drinking myself, but while he was stumbling and bumbling, I was still walking perfectly straight, and I was hammering myself that night in that. So, but like I said, alcohol does strange things to certain people, and for me, it just makes me sleepy in that. So, I'm known to be a heavy drinker myself in that. So, in that. So, but yeah, I've been there on that situation when it comes to drinking and that. So, but I can help my alcohol a little bit better
Me too.
uh, because I'm born in a family of drunks. I was born literally drunk myself and that. So I gotta get rid of something here. It's annoying. Yeah, it's stringy and that. Yeah, Manny, there's your news. Yeah, I would say he hung himself on that one last night. Literally hung himself in that. So yeah, that's another thing I talked about. He quit his one good paying job, and this is and when he that's the time he was getting like thousands of thousands. Remember the time when he first started his channel, he was getting like $500 from another from another one. Unfortunately, he passed away. He would claim he went to the funeral, but never. He wanted to live stream the funeral. He couldn't do it, and all that. That was I forgot the guy's name. I don't really want to bring it up, but he was known to drop $500 or more, at least up to $500 per live stream. So he made a lot of money off of him. But when he passed away, that money, and I said, when donation money dries up, some people will get desperate. Some, like I said, over on my main channel, our donations dried up after our Vegas trip, and didn't really bother me one bit. And that because you know why? I rather just put out the content. I'm not worried about the donations. If they do come back on our main channel, they do come back. This channel is not monetized any way, shape, or form. I don't have the minimum requirements for this and that. I'll be talking about other issues here on the channel. I'll be talking about First Amendment frauditors, other issues, maybe my issues with being a YouTuber myself. I'll probably bring that up once in a while, and all that stuff. So, and that. Oh boy, this is going to be the best live stream we ever had. It's going to set records for this channel. I'll guarantee that. But right now, I'm just going to get out of here. I just added my 2 cents on it. But like I said, like I said, Arch did mention the names. We'll give him credit for that. But right now, it's only been confirmed through the Facebook pages. Not confirmed, but it's been mentioned in the Facebook pages. I'll just go to Facebook right now.
It's on Premeditation, the group.
The group.
Yeah, everybody's posted.
Yeah, I'll just go to my. I'll just go to my. I'm on my laptop. I got it on my desktop. See if I can see it right there, real quick before I sign off, and that. So.
Rick feigned to live in his wife.
Yeah. Yeah, he refused to get a job, and he did mock people who actually worked. And we have part-time jobs ourselves, and it's just enough money to pay our rent. It makes us enough money to pay our rent, put food on the table, pay our lights, pay our internet, pay my cell phone, and and other stuff. And also, part of it, we have enough money we set aside. It pays for our entertainment. I go to my local watering hole and that. Well, I came home last night. I did not really pay attention on Finney's live stream. I thought he was buffering real bad, and I didn't really look at the numbers. Why there were so many people talking. I never really got until I woke up this morning that yes, that is exactly right. The kids on both families are the real losers in this situation. You got that right, 100% right, and that. Especially Manny and Julie's kids because they're young, uh, and that. And I think Finney's was mostly grandkids. He said it was like grandkids.
He had kids.
But he has actual kids too, right? Okay. So it was on a 3 month
Yeah,
group.
they're saying it's Finny. His wife. They're all talking about it.
Well, yeah, it's
It's hot.
yeah. So I'm going to say did say it was Finney and his wife.
They were watching his live stream.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I said,
Can't confirm
like I said, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's so crazy. It's just crazy. It's just the dangers. It's just one of the dangers of being a live streamer anywhere in this country. It could happen anywhere at any time. It could happen to us while we was in Vegas and that. I mean, we're going back to Vegas. There still could be a possibility it could happen with one of Manny's hitchmen, basically, because they're not known to have a clean record themselves. Actually, it was more than a year. It goes back to 2022. It went back to 2022. They said. Then there was another YouTube channel called Yoli and Dan. They had live streams too, but I don't know if they went live themselves about it because I think on the last live stream they said they were done talking about him. That almost good thing too because if they come back live later, I'm pretty sure Yoli's gonna be doing cartwheels on that. But yeah. Yeah, they have changed over the years. I unsubscribed from him when they started throwing other YouTubers under the bus and started being the entitled attitude on that. When you have a monetized channel, I'm going to tell you the truth. When you have a monetized channel and you get donations and super chats, it's always uh, it always be aware is they're tipping you for good entertainment and that. So if you got a monetized channel and if you like their content, if you want to give them on a live stream, you want to give them a super chat, like I said, it's your money. You can do what you want with it. But Manny started the entitled attitude of his, and when he got entitled, he said because when he was seeing that his supporters was also donating money to other channels, that's when he started blocking people left and right. And I said that money's going to dry up really quick. And it did. It dried up because he basically banned people that was donating not just his channel, but other channels too in Vegas and that. So it basically, uh, who did you shoot? I didn't shoot nobody, but uh, it's just way it is. You get that entitled attitude going. Now, I just did on my main channel. I did a few live streams since our Vegas trip. We have not had any donations on our channel since our last leg home. Uh, it was a $2 super chat, Canadian super chat from one of our subscribers up in Canada, and we had not got any donations since, and it didn't really bother me. If he donated to another channel, that's great because it was his money. He can do what he wants it to. He can donate to any channel he wants and all that stuff. Uh, Actually, it happened last night on the strip last night. Out there by the Bellagio and that. So it happened out there by the Bellagio. And if you actually look at the one spot, if you compare it to our closing video from the Bellagio Fountain Gardens, and that's about the same spot we stood ourselves when we did our one edited video there about over a month or so ago on our main channel. Not on this channel, our main channel and that. So. That was Sunday afternoon. That was crazy. Did he say anything unusual, Matt, on his live stream? Because I didn't really watch that live stream. And that. Yeah, it was about 11 p.m. Local time. And that. So, yeah, I'm about ready to sign off here.
Yeah,
Because
Cindy watching.
what's that? I know I got a lot of people watching.
I just turned on my phone.
Okay. Right now, I'm just seeing if there's any other new information out, but right now, there's no new information. As soon as I find out, I'm gonna go on my main channel in about maybe a couple of hours. I'm gonna be on there for a little bit, so I let my main audience, our monetized channel, what's going on, to praise the situation on what's going on there. So I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna be set up for a riverside chat down on my riverfront instead of a walking video because then I'll probably say I may not go live on Tuesday night like I normally do. I usually go live twice and that on our main monetized channel. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's just I'm pretty sure they're gonna look at all his videos on all his channels to see if there's like a cryptic message that was given out. Uh, I did watch one of his live streams. He does talk incoherent many times and that, so and all that stuff. So yeah, well, yeah, it's a sad situation. It unfolded last night. Like I said, two YouTubers had big beef. My beef was how he treated other people, myself, not just myself, but yeah, but it's just I just don't like associating with people that has a beef with another channel, and they make no bones about it and all that stuff. I mean, if you got an issue with another channel, just get together, talk about, like one channel said, maybe have a fist fight and see the better man win and all that stuff. But when you talk about a guy who's about 6'2", 6'3", approximately, and you're got a guy who's like 5'10", maybe 5'8", 5'9", that's not going to be a fair fight, wouldn't it? Well, unless you believe in David and Goliath storyline, that could happen too. But right now, we'll never know because Manny took the low road. He took the lowest road possible. He pulled out a gun and 7 shots. Killed 2. He could have killed more than that. So, yep. So he took the lowest road. And anybody who supports that situation, good luck with your life because karma can be a bitch.
Chuck, according to the news, they should have said one in custody.
They said one in custody?
I'm watching Death Donuts.
Oh, F Donuts right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Angie said F Donuts claims they have one in custody
For now.
for now. Uh, yeah. Only way he can get back to Mexico if he crosses the illegal crossings. Unless he knows what his illegal crossing is, that makes his status pretty well up in that. So, uh, there is other critic channels out there. F Donuts is on his channel. They're running like a side chat and all that stuff. So if you want to general, there's going to be other channels going to come back live later. They're more local. They'll have more information better than I have. I'm only reacting of what I heard and what I'm seeing online and all that stuff. I was not there, but that same thing could have happened to anybody. It could have because we talked to Papi Chulo after his live streams and all that stuff. He had a beef with Manny. He made no bones about it, and because he got backstabbed, that's why I got him banned. Because it was an incident. I was told the truth. I'm not going to say it until because I want Papi Chulo to say it when he comes back on Fremont Street on July 17th. He makes his return on Fremont Street, and unfortunately, his ex-friend will not be with him anymore. So, wow, and that. So, yeah, I met JoJo too. JoJo is a very emotional guy. He's very emotional. He was very emotional. And his channel was not monetized, but I gave him a $20 live super chat on his live stream where he doesn't have his channel's not monetized, but I hand him $20 and I appreciate what he has done for his channel. But I wish he kept his more positive live streams up instead of taking them down and that. So yeah, he's very good at karaoke. I got a clip of it on my main channel on the Angie and Chuck Show. Titled "Partying with Papi Chulo and JoJo the School." It was one of my first edited videos we did in Vegas because that was the only video that went up first after I was editing it. That went up quicker. That went up quicker than my Bellagio one for some reason. So I aired that one first. So what I did was I kind of bumped ahead on a video. So on that one and that. So, yep, good morning, Esther. And I'm about ready to sign off, guys. And this is just my 2 cents.
Esther's in that donut chat right now.
Yep.
According to rumors, there's nobody in custody yet.
Okay. All right. Like I said, a lot of rumors going on out there, guys, and all that stuff. I'm going to go on my main channel in a couple hours. My main channel is the Angie and Chuck Show. I got to let my main audience know what was going on, how it's going to affect our future trip to Las Vegas. And I'm just going to tell you right now, guys, the dangers of live streaming is for real. After last night's live stream, you could tell the dangers of what is to be a live streamer.
According to somebody, they probably had this planned for weeks.
Probably. Who? Manny?
It's on Finney's chat.
Okay.
I mean, F Donuts chat.
All right, it's on F Donuts chat. Okay. Check out other YouTube channels in Las Vegas. Some are going to be back live. They'll have better information than I got. They'll have more current information because they live locally. I live here in Iowa, so I'm only reacting on what I see or hear. Okay. What's my other channel? It's called the Angie and Chuck Show. I'm going live there. I'm going to be leaving here at the apartment in a couple hours. I'm going to do I do a Riverside chat where I show one of our lighthouses and the mighty Mississippi River, and I just talk behind the camera. I will put myself on camera once in a while so people know you got the right channel and all that stuff. Just look for thumbnails. I'll probably be wearing this shirt down there. I gotta get going. I have to get going because we're not going to have good weather later today, so that's why I'm going to cancel my walk. I do a walking live stream today. If I'm going to cancel that and do a sit-by edited video. And the reason I want to go live this afternoon, I want to make sure all my other viewers I have on that channel know what's going on, okay? And what our future for our Vegas trip is and how we protect ourselves from potential dangers out there here in the real world. just when you live stream in Vegas or do anything in Vegas, edit videos or live streams, just be aware of your surroundings at all costs. And that I think we learned that lesson last night. Just gotta be aware of your surroundings whenever possible. And that so you love Las Vegas just like us, yes. It's always an interesting city. We just did our third trip recently, and we met a lot of good YouTubers. And besides that, it helped our main channel get over our goal, 2,000 plus subscribers. In fact, we were at 2,051 as of last night. And I'm doing now local daily chats about our daily lives on that after that. But check our Vegas content that we did. Some was pretty good. Some could be dead better and all that stuff. But yeah, it was very, 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 very. I mean, we basically debuted this camera in Vegas, and we was told by straight out of Vegas and the other me, this was a very wise investment, and my subscribers knows the difference between videos on my other camera and this one. Higher quality, 4K. You can't go wrong. Except maybe the videos could be a little bit better, but hey, there's no such thing as a perfect YouTuber, and we just found out last night with the violence and that when the YouTuber takes a low road, and when it takes a low road, it's never good. And that so. All right, we're out of here. Please like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. I will probably be on Saturday. I'll probably talk about another issue that it brought to my attention. It has something, I forgot what it was, but it may end up, if I got more information, I'll probably talk more about this. It'll probably be old news, but I'll just put my 2 cents in. It'll probably be Saturday, more likely.
I hit a message if you would like to know.
Okay. All right. We're out of here. We'll talk to you guys next time. If you want to come over to the Angie and Chuck show in about a couple hours, you should be look for a 30-minute notification, and I'll be on over there. I'm just going to let my audience, my main monetized audience, know what's going on in case they missed this live stream. And more likely, most of them has missed this live stream. We'll see you over there in a couple hours. If you want to join me, it's our monetized channel. Feel free, whatever you want to do with your money. Doesn't matter, because if I don't get a donation, hey, at least I'm not going to complain about it, because I don't live an entitled life. It's never good to live an entitled life. All right, now we're out of here. Talk to you guys later.